I think you do need that deep psychological understanding of the other person, which obviously, in the case of twins, becomes much stronger. And it's fascinating seeing how that plays out. It is really like speaking with one person, actually, and it comes out of two different mouths. But also they fulfill different roles as well. That's very clear. Jason Clarke is just the most adorable person. He makes me laugh, and he's very, very hardworking. He's just a gorgeous Aussie, what can I say, you know. He's got all those qualities of humour and of down-to-earthness and of hardworkingness and of commitment. He's just lovely. He's very, very lovely. Well, he plays the role of a psychiatrist who sent that basically the beginning of the film, the Winchester Rifle Company want to take Sarah away from the Board of Governors because they think she's basically gone mad, you know, and he's there to assess her psychiatric, you know, situation, and it becomes a little bit of a fencing match, a little bit of not competition, but a battle between the two of them. Well, you know, there's a lot of mythology around Sarah Winchester. You can understand it in her lifetime. There was a legend, a mythology that grew around her, grew around the creation of this house. You know, this house was built at a time where there was nothing around here. Now it's in the middle of San Jose's main street, you know, shopping area. But at that time, it was just empty farmland around. And in the middle of this starts appearing this extraordinary construction, bit by bit by bit, being built by this widow who always wears black, who no one in the town, you know, local towns ever see. You know, she's private, she's always in her house. So you can understand a mythology starts building up about her, even in her own lifetime. And as the house became more extraordinary and more complicated and bigger, you know, that mythology now has lasted over the years. Yes, I hadn't been here before yesterday. When we shot the film in Melbourne. Some of it, obviously, we've shot some of it here in the actual house, but more the exteriors. But the body of the drama we shot in Melbourne in studios where they beautifully reconstructed many of these rooms and staircases and corridors. So it was very familiar to me in that sense, coming into the house, but I was blown away by the detail, the incredible detail. I wanted to, you know, you could spend hours in each room because as small as, and that's the other amazing thing, is the scale. It's so small. It's like a kid's house, like a little doll's house. Very feminine, but with this incredible, intricate design everywhere you look. There's another detail and beautiful, you know, just to look at a piece of wallpaper or a fireplace, you know, each fireplace is extraordinary. You know, it's a work of art as much as anything, and it has the lack of rules of a work of art. It's not a rule-bound architectural thing. There are no rules in this house. It's like it's an artist at work, you know. But it is full of mystery. It's absolutely full of mystery. Well, in this sense, our costume and our set was absolutely designed for us. You know, we were just repeating and there is research material. You know, there are photographs of Sarah. Obviously, we've got the house. You know, and we just reproduced the house as accurately as possible. The extraordinary switchback staircase. and many other elements we reproduced. And we knew what Sarah wore. The costumes I wore were not exact reproductions because we don't know the exact decoration or anything, but they were as near as possible. Never fun to wear a corset all day long, but there you go. I've done that many times in my life.